subject areas and create the report. You can combine multiple subject areas and create the report. You can combine multiple subject areas and create the report. You can combine multiple subject areas and create the report. For example, one subject area, 15 columns are there. Example learning. Another subject area, 12 columns are there. Another subject area, 12 columns are there. One subject area we have 12, 15 columns. Another subject area, 12 columns are there. One subject area we have 15 columns. Another subject area, 12 columns are there. But we can combine this 15 plus 12 and create the report. That means one subject area, another subject area, we can give the link, and not only link already there. So then we can create the report. So this is called columns combine. Columns combine. Data also we can combine. For example, one subject area, we have 10 records are there. Another subject area, 20 records are there. Here columns combine is different, data combine different. Data combine. But first subject area column, second subject area columns should be matched. So that and all we are going to cover in our classes, guys. So that and all we are going to cover in our classes. So the most important thing in the OTBI reports is combine the columns and combine the data. And one more thing is whatever Oracle given subject areas, on top of that we can create so whatever Oracle given subject areas, on top of that we can create our own custom subject area also. So whatever Oracle given subject areas, whatever Oracle given the subject area, on top of that we can create our own subject areas as well. Whatever Oracle given subject area, on top of that we can create our own subject areas as well. On top of that we can create our own subject area. This is called custom subject area. This is called custom subject area. This is called custom subject area. So these 3 points you have to remember, guys. And in the subject area, in the subject areas, in the subject areas, the most important thing is, okay, not subject areas, by using OTBI. Most important is dashboards and follets. By using OTBI, most important is dashboards in follets, pie chart. So by using OTBI, most important is dashboards, infolettes, pie charts, graphs. So there are the important points you have to remember, guys, for the OTBI side. Understand or not?
I have one doubt, Vamshi.
Yeah, sure.
If column names are different from two records and data also different, so how we can, how we can merge the one record, or do we need to create a separate records?
See, if the column names are different, then we cannot combine the data.
Okay, we need to do individual record.
Yeah, correct. See, if the I think when we discuss on the practical, I will tell you that. Practically, I will show you. Don't worry. Just I'm telling the high level. Okay, so we will create one report today so that you will get the clarity. So that you will get the clarity. The clarity. Invoice number. Invoice description. Invoice number, invoice description. Invoice date. Invoice type name. Supplier. Site. Invoice amount. Invoice number, invoice description, invoice date, invoice type, supplier site, and invoice amount. So these are the columns. So every report when you develop, every report when you develop, client responsibility is to give the column names. Every report when you develop, client responsibility is to give the column names. Client will give the column names like that. These column names who will give? Client will give. These column names client will give, guys. So whatever the columns are there, that columns will give by client. So based on the columns only, we need to start the report development. So based on the client given the columns only, we are going to develop the report. Till here, any questions, guys?
Clear, Vamshi.
Okay. So let's start the development simple report. Okay. First step is find out the appropriate subject area name. Find out the appropriate subject area name. Find Find out the appropriate subject area name. Find out the appropriate subject area name. How to find out the subject area name? Dev 90, right? Instance name. Dev 90. Reports analytics. Browse catalog.
Create.
Create analysis. Create analysis. Create analysis. Search invoice related. Search invoice related. Search invoices related. So when I search the invoices, invoice related subject areas will come. Sorry. Search invoice related. Because this is invoice report, right? So that invoice related so the invoice related subject areas will come. So what, see, how many came invoice related subject area? Around 6 or 7 is there, right? Around 6 or 7 invoice related subject areas are there. So what is your responsibility? Whatever the columns are there, whatever the columns given by client, you need to search one by one where these columns available. That is our responsibility to search. So whatever the columns are there, these columns we need to search in the subject areas. So we need to search in the subject areas. So consider the example, we have a column like invoice number, invoice description, invoice date, invoice type name, supplier side, invoice amount. So these columns, where, in which subject area these columns available. So that is the client response, sorry, not client, developer responsibility. Developer responsibility to create, developer responsibility. So now let's say, for example, I'm being payable invoice transaction real time. So this columns available in this subject area. In this subject area. Understand or not? payable invoice transaction real time. Get this. So now what we will do? So to create the report, first what you will do, go to invoice details. So you need to search the columns here. So you can use the search option, or if you are confident, you can directly go here and drag and drop the column here. Okay. First, invoice number, invoice. So guys, any navigation if you miss, you can ask me, I can show once again. Or if you are clear means okay.
Can you show 1 second, Vamshi?
Which navigation?
You selected the subject area.
So you go to create analysis, search invoices, payable invoice transaction real time. So why I am searching this subject area? Our columns are there in this subject area. Likewise, you also search whatever the client has given the columns, which subject area the columns are available. So that is the reason I have selected my subject area. So select this subject area, it will come like that.
Okay, got it.
So now, find out the appropriate subject area. So our subject area name is subject area name is
Payable invoice transaction.
payable invoice transaction real time. Payable invoice transaction real time, the subject area name. Payable invoice transaction real time is the subject area name. So now what we will do here, go to invoice details. Invoice number, invoice number, invoice number, invoice description, invoice description,
Invoice date.
invoice date, invoice type, invoice type name, supplier site invoice amount. Suppliers will be there in the supplier folder. Supplier will be there in the supplier folder. Supplier will be there in the supplier folder. Supplier site will be there in the supplier site folder.
Good morning, Anna.
Yeah.
Anna?
Vamsi, instead of finding this one in the subject area, that search button is there, na?
the search, can you type that one? That would be
Yeah, it is possible, but it will take time. So
that
it is
just for one thing you can try. That last option is there, no? Supplier site, and there is one more option is there.
search. See how much time it is taking.
Okay.
It is taking time. Otherwise, I should have searched like
Got
that.
it, Vamsi. Just cancel it.
See, it has to traverse all the folders, right? That is the reason it will taking time. If you are confident, you can go here. The naming convention only, Prabhakar. You search the naming convention. For example, business unit name you want to find. So go to this business unit and find out the business unit name. Drag and drop here.
Yeah.
So if it is search means it is taking lot of time. So it has to traverse each folder and find out the column name. Right? That is the reason. I will go like that.
Yeah.
Still it is taking time. Sometime it will stuck also. Supplier site and invoice amount. Invoice amount.
Invoice number.
Invoice details. Invoice amount. So if you look at this one, guys, this column is what fact column. So this is called dimensional columns. Save the changes. Okay. Add the columns from the subject area to add the column from subject areas to report. Add the column from the subject areas to report. Second step. Add the column from the subject areas to report. Okay. So this is the report development. So the columns will be there here. You just drag and drop here. That's it. Now, after adding the columns in the report, we need to save. Note. While we save, we have two options available. While we save, we have two options available. Two options available. One is there are two options available. Two options available. One is my folder, shared folder. While we save, we have two options available: my folder and shared folder. My folder and shared folder. So my folder only for our user logged in. The reports available. Only our user logged in. The reports available only for our user logged in. Shared folder. The reports available across all users. The report access. the reports accessible all users. So you click the save, you click the see my folder and share folder. So for example, you save the report into my folder. Whichever the user you logged in, that user only can see your report. Whichever the user you logged in, that user only can see your report. For example, you save the report into my folder. Whichever the report you logged, whichever the user you logged in, that user only can see your report. But when you save your report to shared folder, other users also can access. Understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Understand.
Okay. So I am going to create in the my folder, create OTPI underscore John 25. OTPI, I am creating one folder in the OTPI John 25 in the my folder. So if you want to create the folder, you just select this option. So what is the report title name I am giving? Supplier invoices report. So normally in OTPI we have to call a supplier analysis. Supplier invoice analysis. Analysis or report both are same. Click on OK. So you may ask, sir, after we saved the report, so from where, if you want to modify the report, for example, maybe unfortunately the internet, after you saved, the internet connection has disconnected. But I want to open again this report. So you have to go to catalog. Go to the catalog. Go to the catalog. Click on edit. If you want to open the report, sorry, if you want to run the report, click on open. Modify the report, edit. So now we are getting the data, right? So see, I just shown how to develop the report, but if you want to see the result, you click the results. Yeah, this is the results. Understand or not, guys? Still here?
Vamshi, can you repeat last step?
See, what I mean to say, if you want to see the result, you click the results here. If you want to modify the report, click on criteria here. If you want to modify here, if you want to add extra column, you can add here. If you want to see the output here, you can see here. Save the changes. And if you want to, for example, the internet has disconnected. If you want to reopen this, reopen the report, click on supplier invoices, my folders, OTPI Jan 25, click on edit. Understand, right? No.
Yes, Vamshi.
Okay. One minute, guys. One second, I will come. Okay, guys. Now here data coming, right? So here data coming, that means normally if you if data not come in the report, data not come in the report, we have to add the appropriate roles. So these roles you will get from functional consultant. This role you will get from the functional. This role names you will get from functional consultant in the company. If the data not come in the report, for example, now here it is coming data, right? So it is coming data means the roles already added for this user. That is the reason data coming. So because this is the demo instance and the user which I have, the main user, right? I am developing the report from the main user. For example, if you create your user and if you start the report development, you will not get the data. So every report have some roles. So that roles who will give in the company, functional consultant will give. So we are the technical consultant, right? Functional consultant will give. So for this report we have to add the, so I'm just telling, but data coming, so that's not a problem. But when you are developing with your user, so definitely 100% you will not get the data. So the first step is, two steps we need to do, guys. The data not come, two steps we have to do. One is add the roles. Every report behind that some roles will be there that we need to add. So that role names you will get from the functional consultant in the company. So which roles we need to add for this invoice report? So we need to add accounts payable invoice super second role accounts payable manager. Accounts payable manager. Accounts payable payment supervisor. Supervisor. Accounts payable payment supervisor. Accounts payable specialist. Accounts payable specialist. The role. Accounts payable supervisor. So add the roles. These 5 roles we need to add. So you know right how to add the roles to the user, or do you want to show? Do you know how to add the roles right to the user, or do you want to show once again?
No, sir.
We know, sir.
Okay. Just for verification, whether the roles are there or not, I will show you. I'm not going to add. Just for verification, go to security console. Search dev.nums. Go to the browsers. Search dev.90. Here you will see the accounts payable manager, accounts payable payment supervisor. So whatever the roles I have mentioned, right? So these roles already present. These 5 roles. So this is the first step. Adding the roles to user is our responsibility. But who will give the role names? Functional consultant will give in the company. Okay, 100% functional consultant will give. So even though you added the role, even though you added the roles to the user, even though you added the roles to the user, even though you added the roles to the user, even though you added the roles to the user. So even though you added the roles to the user, still data not come. So you remember, guys, I think one of the class FSCM module, if the data not displayed on the page. So this is the which module? Finance module, right? Accounts payable, invoices, everything comes from the finance module. So if the finance module data will not come, so what we have done, you remember? When I shown accounts receivable supervisor, accounts receivable supervisor, what I have done?
Role hierarchy.
Data
access for the finance module.
finance module, what I have done?
Data access.
Correct. Data access.
Data access. Manage data.
Manage data access for users. Manage data access for users task. Manage data access for users task. By using manage data access for users task, we can get the data on the page. Okay. So that also done. That is also done. That is the reason we are getting the report. How to add these roles in the manage data access for users? Simple. We already shown. I will show you once again. No? So the maintenance.
Functional consultant will give these 5 roles about and say that if we add these 5 roles, the report will be shown, right?
Data will show.
I mean, like I mean, like OTBA report.
Report is different. Data is different, no?
Yeah, I got it. But you are saying about OTBA report, right?
OTB report will show, but
I mean,
I'm
like,
talking about data.
if data, I mean, like, if we create a report, then we will get some data regarding the tables and columns. I mean, we drag and drop those column names, and then the report came. Report means, I mean, when the report came, then data in that report. If the data in that report will not is not there, then we have to do these all steps, right?
Yeah, these 2 steps we need to do. Yeah, correct.
I mean, like the report which is shown in the column name. I mean, like 5 column names. That was the data, right?
Columns are different, data is different.
I mean,
Column names.
open. This is the, I mean, like compound layout is the data, right? Compound layout. I mean, like,
For example, if there is no, for example, if we have not, if we have not done these two steps, this
okay,
compound layout will not show. It will show no data
blank.
present.
I mean, like blank.
Blank will no, error will show. Error
Oh, error, right? Okay,
Error will
okay,
show.
got it. Okay,
Error will
thank
show.
you.
Error will show that no criteria, no content, no data available. Something it will show like that.
Okay,
This will not come.
okay.
Okay. Okay. So I will show you how we can add these roles in the manage data access for users. So how to do that? Click on place. So username dev.90 dev.90 role name accounts pipeline my supervisor security context. So which business unit data you want to display in the report? So for example, I want to display the business unit US from business unit data. Then save and close. Now error will come. Why error will come? Why error will come? Tell me. Simple question I am asking.
Already available.
Already this combination available, right? So if you see here, a record with the combination of values already exist. For example, you want to get the UK business unit data, then click on place. What you will do? Dev.90 accounts pipeline my supervisor business unit. So what you will do? UK business unit like that. So based on the client requirement, which business unit data you want to display in the report? So based on that, you have to add the security context value here. Understand or not? So currently this already there. So that is the reason I am not adding. I am not adding because this setup already done. This setup already done. If you want to show in your user, so what you will do? First step, you need to add these roles. Second step is go to manage data access for users task. So what I have shown, you can do that. But you have to do 5 times. First, second, third, fourth. If you want to do one more row, click on plus. Any confusion, guys? Do you want to remove and show once again? Also, I can show. Or I think I already shown in the security classes.
This whole process can be done by the implementation user account.
Yeah, implementation user account, correct. So that is the reason data coming here. So 2 steps clear or not, guys? Interview question also is this one. After you develop the OTP report, if the data not come, what you will do? Like that they will ask the question. So what is the answer you will tell? So we need to add the appropriate roles. So that roles given by functional consultant. For example, accounts payable in accounts payable module. So we need to add these roles. And if even though you added the roles, still data not come. So what you have to do? You have to add these roles in the manage data access for users task and give the which business unit level data you want to get. So that business unit we need to add in the manage data access for users task. Save the report. So anything you want to ask, you can ask me, guys.
Do we have any documentation regarding OTBI and security console? What document?
Word document, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we will share that Word documents. Huh?
Oh, okay.
One dot here. So in OTB report, we are getting that all the results, right? All the data. If I want to see the specific supplier data,
Yeah, we will cover.
ABC supplier
See,
data.
we are in the starting stage, right?
Okay.
We are
Yeah,
going
that
to,
we can, right?
yeah, we can do many things. So next 15 classes, 15, 16 classes are there. So we'll see many things. Starting right today is starting. We'll show you how to filter the data, how to get a specific data, how to bring the conditions, filters. There are many things are there.
Oh, okay. And one more thing, in real time, so we have that dev and QA and production, right? The similar. How
That
we are
also I will
doing
cover.
the
How to
jobs.
migrate the report from one instance to another instance. That also I will cover. Okay.
Okay.
Tomorrow I will cover that.
Only OTB shall we can survive? Only we can learn OTB reports. Can we survive?
OTP report.
Like, should I learn only OTBI? Should I?
Only OTP is not possible.
Okay.
I think main important topics are OIC, BIP. These two. OTP also they will ask OTP security, data HDL, HDL, data migrations. These are the secondary. So in our course, the main topics are these two only.
Okay. Thank you.
OIC and BIP the main topic. First priority these two. Secondary is OTBI data loads. Third is security, sandbox, look and feel changes.
FPDI also important.
Data load means FPDI will come.
Okay.
FPDA, HDL. First OIC BIP guys. Secondary is OTBA data loads, FPDA, HDL. Security, sandbox, general third layer. But security is the common for all the topics, guys. Security is the common for all the topics.